A bit later, he and his wife just had their first child. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Conway.
Thank you, Al. Hello, West Kentucky. How are you? Well, Dan, I've got to tell you, that was kind of cute. And as I've often said when I've come to Western Kentucky, yeah, I did go to Duke University. But it's not, where you went to school. It's what you did with your education. And for those of you that seem to be obsessed with this particular issue, I'll take a pledge right now. You know what? I tell you, I went there before Christian later, and I'm going to take this pledge. Joby Hall is running around out here somewhere, and if I help you out and make you feel better, I pledge to lay down in front of these cameras, and we'll let Joby stomp on my chest. How's that, Daniel? It's great to be back in Western Kentucky. Daniel, you've talked a little bit about my record or what you think my record is. Well, Daniel, you've talked about silver spoons, and you've talked about a record in the congressional race that's not true. Daniel, you may be an ear, nose, and throat doctor, but you've misdiagnosed me, because when it comes to me, you can't hear the truth, you can't smell the truth, and you sure as hell can't speak the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a son of Western Kentucky. My dad grew up in Union County on a farm. He moved to Louisville, and he put himself through law school at night while teaching public school at Fairdale during the day. He went to great lengths to better his family and to make a brighter day for his family. And you know what? He met my mother, who was the daughter of a union blacksmith. And my granddad never missed a day of work in his entire life. And they taught me what the values of Western Kentucky are. They taught me that we value faith and family and responsibility and opportunity and community. And because we value faith and because we value family, as your Attorney General, I've taken on internet crime. We've taken 35,000 child porn images off the internet that were generated right here in Kentucky because it was the right thing to do. We've taken 90,000 registered sex offenders off of MySpace alone because they were soliciting our kids. Because our law lags technology, we passed, the Attorney General, not a state senator or another legislator, we passed comprehensive cybercrimes legislation because the law needed updating. Because we value opportunity, we've taken on the scourge of prescription pills to make certain that every Kentucky family can achieve its true promise. Because we believe in responsibility, Medicaid fraud collections, your taxpayers' dollars coming back are up 600% since I became Attorney General. In taking on the utilities and dealing with ratepayers, we saved $91 million for gas and electric ratepayers here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky alone. And when it came time to fight price gouging and to make certain people weren't taking advantage of us in the wake of the ice storms, I stood up and said, you've got an Attorney General that stands by your side, the consumers. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a record of showing up. That's a record of going to work and delivering for you. And ladies and gentlemen, now we have a chance to take back Wendell Ford's Senate seat and return it to the people for whom he fought. And you all can holler all you want at me, and I can hear you. But just like Wendell used to say, you know what? Go ahead and chew on my hide. Chew on it. It only grows back tougher. And I've been around a while, and you're looking at one tough son of a bitch. But we need to go to Washington. We need to go to Washington to make certain that the 11% of Kentuckians that are now out of work are taken care of. We, the taxpayers, are now the shareholders in companies that have become too big to fail. And you know what I say? Let's break some of them up and return the competition that has long been our hallmark. Democrats owe this country a dialogue on fiscal responsibility. We're not in any mood to take any crap from the Republicans who messed these things up over the last 8 years. But in our 8 months in office, we're setting this country on a track to recover from the economy that we now find ourselves in. On education, we need to fully fund all-day kindergarten and make certain that early childhood education is a priority for this Commonwealth. Because you know what? The kid that can't read at 7 is the dropout at 16. And Kentucky now leads the nation in dropout rates. And ladies and gentlemen, to me, that is unacceptable. On foreign policy, we need one where America understands that strength and wisdom are not opposing values. And that's the type of United States Senator that I will be. And on the energy issue, this is something that I know about. Ladies and gentlemen, a new energy economy is coming. Kentucky needs to be part of it, but you're looking at a future United States Senator who will not cast a vote that will hurt Kentucky coal, and you have my word on that here today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all in this together. There are people up here today that want to talk about running for the United States Senate. I ask you to listen a little bit. You can holler if you want, but listen a little bit. And ask who's trying to scare you and who is applying and who is appealing to your hopes and to your dreams. We're all in this together. The coal miner in Dad's hometown of Hazard, the farmer